Sup guys. All right, so outlook for today. Obviously, we're at the bottom of a new leg now since breaking that low last week. We did have a really nice inducement over to the left here, which has obviously started to push price back up. There was that big shake up with the stock market and crypto market, as well as some news Friday night that drove price up. Since then, though, we have been obviously going quite sideways. So GU is not looking overly amazing. We do have a medium inducement point here sitting inside of this supply area, which of course has taken liquidity. So we can get a medium inducement into the mitigation, got the final 15-minute point up there that we could potentially mitigate, which would then validate us for sells, obviously targeting the liquidity built up here and the feeling of any imbalance down inside that bullish leg there. However, given where we are positioned right now and the momentum and the positioning overall, I would like to try and buy into it. So all I'm really looking for is we do have this internal break here, which is a little bit of like a supply to demand area. So if we can induce this bit of recess there, that supply to demand, I'm happy to look for buyers up from there. I'll be looking to ideally use a point like this as my smart money trap. And yeah, be obviously targeting the liquidity, the mitigation, or even the inducement of that high. So we'll see what that wants to do, see if that shapes up. G is definitely not looking the best. If we come too much further down, like obviously we'll more or less get that mitigation of that area there. We don't really have any breaks or anything to work with, so I'm not overly keen on GU, but yeah, that is all I'm really looking for. To be honest, I don't mind if we just push up from here and I don't get a chance to buy it, as that is a good clear medium inducement. So see what that wants to do, but as it stands right now, it is looking like we may get that little bit of a sell off to take that point, and then we can obviously look for buyers from there. Cool. All right, EU, pretty much the exact same game plan. The difference with EU is we are mitigating quite a good point, but again, at the bottom of a leg, so it does make sense to obviously buy up for a bit, starting that complex pullback of that higher time frame leg. We do have this 15-minute two leg here, which we typically know is a trap. So what I'm looking for right now is to really confirm this whole area here as a smart money trap. To be able to do something with this, ideally, I can look for buyers. Ideally, want to see a price come down and take that first. I won't be looking for buyers unless we take that. Pretty much the same setup as GU, except we haven't taken that high yet. So I'm still looking to confirm this whole area here as a smart money trap for this internal break and retest here. So if we can come down and induce that, got a bit of liquidity built up here across there, and obviously across the whole top of that 15-minute bearish two leg. So I'm looking to obviously buy up into that. If we do push bullish from here, taking out that high there is going to induce that whole two leg. So I'm happy to sell off of the take of that. But yeah, same outlook as GU. I'm happy to buy into it or sell off the take of it. We are going to be obviously, well, we already are sitting inside this bigger supply area here. I'm sure there's probably something unmitigated, maybe even like a 4 hour point. Yeah, you got a nice 4 hour point that sits up there. The only issue with selling off that, even though it's a really good supply and we get a really good inducement into it, is it does go against this mitigation down here. So this point being a really strong point, I do anticipate it to at least get that break of structure. However, just given what we will be inducing, I am open to selling it. I'll just probably be pretty aggressive on my break even, given the whole context of the market. But what we've got here with price stepping up like this may be enough of an inducement out of that point. If it is going to be a smart money chart to then take that high, get that sell off, target all that liquidity, target all the buyers in this area, and obviously take them out. So we'll see how that shapes up. But yeah, definitely going to need to just not be overly aggressive today. See what the market wants to do and take it from there. We should have a good week of price action. So don't want to start the week off by trying to force anything.